First stop in Detroit. Excited for your tour?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be insane. This is so much bigger than anything that I can imagine, so yeah.
What have you, I know you guys haven't really had time off, but what have you been working on? I mean, you working towards your album, or you already got something worked out?
There really hasn't been a lot of time, just been working on the tour, rehearsing, and just getting ready for this, I think once we get it started, then everybody, once we settle into like a routine,
yeah,
people will start to be able to move forward and with other things, but just writing songs, getting everything prepared. Yeah, I mean, everybody's getting prepared for their careers to start, because this is a perfect launching point for anyone that wants to do, and I think all of us,
want to do something.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go? Like, what ideal album, you cut
I'd love
something?
to do, what I've done my whole life is like, for instance, on a Monday night I might do an acoustic gig, just me and a guitar, and I'll play like 50% just straight old school country and 25% blues and 25% new rock and pop type stuff.
Yeah.
And then the next night I might play with a blues band and do all blues with some rock and some country in there on the side. And the next night I'll play with, Texas Country Band and do what essentially sounds like the stuff that's coming out of Nashville right now.
Yep.
And then throw in like one blues song or a rock song. And then the next night I might play with a rock band and do one or two blues and country songs. So it's like everything's very mixed up for me musically.
Okay.
And so when I write songs, they come out like that. They come out very much like country, rock, blues type things. And that's where I want to go, to do. I think Nashville is my best outlet because you can do that there. You can be a little bit country, a little bit rock, a little bit bluesy, maybe even a little bit poppy, and work perfectly. So that's where I want to go.
That's a great. I mean, so you're looking obviously forward to hitting up Nashville then when you're down there.
Yeah. Well, I already went out there.
Okay.
And talked with Sony, and so things are really looking good. It's just, I think it's just a matter of,
finishing up the tour and then.
Yeah, I mean, and hopefully it'll. To be honest with you, I'm looking for it to happen in the next, short amount of time, because the sooner I know what's going on, the sooner I can start, picking songs, making a record.
What was your favorite song that you got to do this season?
There were so many ones that I really liked. You'll Think of Me, I really liked. Jealous Guy, I really liked, and I really liked Hold On, I'm Coming. Those were some of my faves for sure.
Who's one of your favorite mentors that you got to work with this
Harry
season?
Connick Jr. was my favorite.
That's pretty much the standard answer from everybody. I mean,
anybody that was here
when
he was there is going to tell you that, because
even Siobhan, who wasn't there, she said he was like great because he called her and was real helpful to her. I mean, so that's huge right there.
Well, what it was for him is he's number one. He's a personable guy.
Yeah,
he's funny and he's fun to be around. He's just, I mean, I don't know. I won't say that they lose track of what it's like to just be hanging out and stuff, but he definitely hasn't. He's right there and not taking anything away from any of the mentors, because they were amazing and very good to us. But as for him, he had the time and he took the time to spend with us, like off camera, where I could say, hey, what do you really think about this? And it's funny, like how different people become. Most people, not all people, but when you put a camera right here, everybody just starts acting different,
Yeah.
And it makes me crazy to a point, because I never did that, and I mean, everybody will tell you that. Maybe I did to a certain extent, I don't know, but it was that off-camera time that meant the most to all of us, when we could talk to him and really, really enjoy his company and ask about the things that you can't ask about on camera. And that's why everybody's going to sell you Harry Connick Jr.
Now, have you been getting in on any of the pranking that's been going on? You guys haven't even gotten on tour yet, and you're pranking people.
Well, I feel really horrible. It started out as a we got it was like a 6 o'clock call time or something, and somebody said, well, Andrew's not going to make that. There's no way. And so me and Mike were like sitting there, because it was me, Mike, and Andrew that got the call time. So me and Mike were like, that's funny. We should tell him it's 5 so he'll be there, or whatever, just to mess with him.
Yeah.
So we texted him, and then I was like, just let's tell him 4 just to see if he goes for it. Well, then he did, and then we told him 3. He had to be downstairs at 3, so he woke up at like 2:30, and I was thinking. And then after we told him 3, I was like, okay, let's call him and tell him. Mike's like, no, first prank of the season, we got to do it. And I'm like, no, let's call him. He's like, no, don't call him. Let him think it's 3 o'clock. He's not going to make it anyways. Well, he did, and he was up. And what's funny is that I didn't sleep at all that night, at all, literally none, 0. Like I was literally up 100% the whole night. And so I thought that was really funny that Karma did that to me. And then Mike got wake-up calls throughout the night and stuff, so he didn't sleep very good either. But Andrew called me about 3:45, and he goes, dude, why am I down here by myself? I said, dude, I thought you knew. Like, I really did. And I was like, go to bed, dude. So he went back and slept until like 6.
Yeah.
I didn't get any sleep. So I still feel bad about that. But the next day, I bought his lunch and was like super nice to him all day. So
I mean, you guys seem to be like, you know, brother, sister, buddy, everybody. I mean, so hopefully there's no hard feelings going on with that stuff.
No, we got nothing but love for each other. He's my best buddy. I mean, him and Mike, and I mean everybody on the tour, we're all so tight. It really is. At first, you know, I thought it was ridiculous. To be honest with you, I was kind of like, why are people that are in a, you know, I'll put quotes around it, competition?
Yeah. They want to tour together. Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of weird when you think about it, but the thing is, we've never has any of us not rooted for the other people. You know, even during the show. I mean, you're obviously hoping for the best for yourself, but you're rooting for everybody to do well. You know, if they're going to go out, you want them to go out doing well. Same for yourself, you know. And but now it's kind of like everybody. The only people that know what you've been through are the people that you're sitting right next to you. You know, it's a very awkward situation to go through sometimes, and it's nice to have people that understand.
Well, thank you very much. Have a great show. Great tour, dude.
Good to meet you, dude.